In my previous video where I introduced the Power Wagon, I did mention that it came with the AMP power steps, which are super awesome. It makes getting in and out of the truck really easy. They pop out when you need them. When you don't need them and you close the door, they automatically retract and go up there. They work really great, but when you're off-roading, they're not quite as good. First issue here is that they don't protect the truck at all. So when you're off-roading and sometimes you're going over rocks or stumps or that kind of stuff, it doesn't protect any of the bottom kind of panels of the car at all. And it can cause, of course, costly damage if you end up hitting something while you're out off-roading. Secondly, my concern is that if I am out off-roading and I'm somewhere where I do end up hitting it, then I'm gonna damage it and it's not gonna work, or I'll have to replace something, and that of course causes more issues for me. So to fix that, I picked up some new white knuckle off-road sliders or rock rails. Now I did pick these up used, and so basically I'm buying those and I'm gonna sell the AMP steps here. Now I think I'm going to miss the AMP steps because they do work really well. The wife and kids of course like it because it makes it easy for them to get in and out. Now with the new rock sliders, it won't be quite as easy for everybody to get in because they'll be a little bit higher up, but they're gonna offer a lot more protection for the vehicle and still provide, of course, a way to get in. So up close here, you can see that they really work pretty well, and when they go back up, they really kind of retract way up under there, so they do stay out of the way, but they again, of course, don't offer any protection to the truck itself. Now, I've never had any issues with the power steps. There's one time where I thought there was a problem, and that basically the step wasn't retracting and it wouldn't go back up into its closed position. So I unplugged because I've got the OBD2 plug kit, so I'm not hardwired or anything. It's just a plug and play setup. And so I thought there was something wrong with the slider or the steps themselves. And after I spent a couple minutes unplugging and plugging it back in and everything, I realized that one of the doors wasn't fully closed. And so that's why the step was not retracting. So as soon as I closed the door properly, the steps went away. Now, I also had some concerns with the AMP's research steps because a few people had mentioned that longevity-wise, they don't hold up very well. Now, where I live, we don't really get any snow ever, and we're hardly in the snow, but still, it's nice knowing that we won't have any problems in the future, as the new rock rails that we're putting on, of course, have no moving parts, and they are just bolted on straight to the frame. Here are the new rock sliders, the white knuckle ones, and these things are super heavy duty and should really put up with some solid abuse. And everybody who I've seen who has them highly recommends them. So that's what we've gone with. All right, and the white knuckle sliders have been installed. I was able to do this by myself in the garage using a floor jack and a couple jack stands, basically just kind of balance it and get it up there. And once you get a bracket or two on the sliders themselves, it's actually pretty straightforward from there. I did not need to remove any of the boxes, the cargo boxes inside the truck that kind of stick below the floor, or really anything else. Basically, I've got smaller hands, so I was kind of able to jam them up in there and get all the nuts and bolts and everything put on there. So now that these are on, and I've had a few weeks of use, they're great for getting in and out of the truck. Now, they are not as good as the AMP Power Steps. They don't come down as low, they don't stick out as much. However, I don't have to worry about these breaking, but keep in mind if you do have some sort of step or that kind of thing on your truck already, you might get some backlash from the wife. But otherwise, everything's been great so far. The paint seems to be holding up okay. The only thing that I need to do from here is throw some like grip tape on here just to give a little bit of extra grip. I haven't had any issues slipping or anything like that, but that would should help keep the wear and tear down on the top paint. But of course, it's just rattle cans, so if I need to spray more on there, it's not a big deal. Just, you know, use a piece of cardboard, cover the truck up a little bit, and hit that real quick. And these do have the optional rear cover here, and you can also get one that covers the entire length of the piece as well. As far as the build quality and everything, I kind of went over before, but they're really robust and they are really heavy, and should definitely be able to tolerate the beating that this truck's going to you know, be putting on them. You can see right here how it sort of bolts onto the frame, and so it's sandwiched between the frame rails. And really, I mean, even when I just had them sort of loose, I was able to jack up the truck by the slider itself. Now, I was doing that because I was trying to adjust it, so I had to make the bolts really loose in order to actually adjust and be able to move any of it. And like I'd mentioned, getting in and out of the truck is still super easy. And another added benefit over the AMP Power Steps that I had on there is that because the rear slider piece extends past the door itself, it makes it a little bit easier to get stuff out of the truck bed. Before, I'd kind of be climbing on tires and whatever else, which is doable, but with this step here, it makes it a lot easier. And I've only had a few days here of kind of driving around the back trails and everything around our house. So I haven't had a chance to actually test out the sliders. Of course, getting in and out of the truck was awesome. And there's a few times where we were trying to back up and we were kind of on an off-camber trail. And although we didn't hit the slider, we came super close to a few rocks and everything. But it was nice knowing that with these on there, I don't have to have the truck get hit or anything like that. And I don't necessarily plan on doing anything super hardcore, but it's nice to know that if I've got you know, a trail or something like that, or I'm in a position where I need to use the slider, I don't need to worry about it breaking. The other thing is sometimes when I was off-roading before with the AMP sliders, there were times where I'd get out of the truck and the slider or the step would pop out and almost hit the ground. Of course, you can unplug or turn the AMP steps off, but sometimes I'd forget to, or people are hopping in and out. It's kind of a pain in the butt to, you know, unplug and replug the step. And if you didn't have the OBD2 plug, making it a plug-and-play kit, then you'd have to have the on-off switch, which is like $100. Otherwise, it would be hardwired, so there wouldn't really be a way to turn that off when you're off-roading. So, white knuckle sliders, super awesome so far on the truck. And of course, when we get a chance to go out and actually use them, I'll get some footage put together for that. Of course, in the meantime, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updates on the Power Wagon, and I'll see you in the next video.